Hello, engineers. It's Trevor here, and I am back for another episode of Factorio with Bob's and Angels mods. I did a couple things. Well, really, I cleared out these trees, and then we just researched optics. And the main reason for that is because I do want to be able to make a lamp for you guys. It's not that it bothers me, but I know the videos get awful dark, so at least we'll be able to put a few lamps where we're working and, maybe have it a little brighter at times. It's going to be a while, I think, before we have an exosuit and all that stuff. So, in any event, or power armor, I should say, we have more research to pick. I'm not sure what we should do, but I know one of the things we're going to need is these. So, I'm pretty sure we make those in... I'm not sure what we can make those in, but I'm going to shoot for this electronics assembly. Why not? It won't take that long. We're going to cut through a lot of red research, even with just two things there. So what I thought we would do is get our green sides going. And one of the things that we're going to need in life in general is some of these belts. So what I thought we could do is let's leave a ghost image, because we might make more of those belts, because we also need to get these inserters. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. If I come over here, by the way, I think this is I have a mod. If you go back and look at the first video, I showed the list. Or was it the second video? Sorry. I think it was the second video. And anyway, you can come in here and you can click on whatever you want to make. It really comes in handy when you get further on. So you can either say, well, where does it get used, which is nowhere for science, of course, because that would be a great example. But we want to see, so we need an inserter and we need these basic belts. The belts are just an iron and a gear. So really easy. We can handle that in a second. Hit the back button. But the inserter is really not hard. We could make all of that potentially, except for this basic circuit board. So when it comes to actually making them in a production line, we need to be able to get to this assembly machine too. And in order to do that, it gets a little bit harder. So in order to make that, we would need, a decent number of things here. So an iron gear. We need these basic electronic boards. So that's a little different than this basic circuit board. So we need an electronic board. And in order to make that, we need this solder and we need these electronic components. So yeah, that's going to be a good amount of work. So anyway, the reason, solder means we have to get lead and tin. And at this point we have the tin, but we don't have any lead. It's been my experience that we'll just set up a real simple little lead thing going forward here. But in the meantime, while I'm talking, I guess I could be talking and working at the same time. Like I said, we'll just leave a little extra room. Real estate's cheap. And we'll convert these guys to say, oh, wait a second. He's not, sorry. Oops, I really didn't need to do that either. This guy, let's cut this guy off here. One more. What do I want to do? We'll go back out and in. So this guy will suck gears off of there. And then, here, you know what we'll do? We'll do this number. Which means we'll have to put our power pole right here. Pop that guy down. Oh, he needs iron too, doesn't he? Things always get a little bit tougher than you think, right? So let's do this. Let's come back over here. Yeah. Now this guy is going to need what? Yeah, he needs an iron plate and a gear. This guy just needs iron plates, which is a little goofy the way that's set up. but that's fine. Let's turn him back to making gears. Wonderful, wonderful. And then this guy we're going to cut off. And for now, I think we'll just chest these guys up. How's that sound? We'll just use a wooden chest. We got a lot of wood. Cutting all those stupid trees. All right, so why is this guy... Oh, because this guy's spun the wrong way. There we go. I don't know if he's going to be enough, is he? I don't care. At this point, as long as he's producing, and then we can put another conveyor here if we want to buffer these chests through that. But in the meantime, we'll start using up some of the iron, and we'll need plenty of these over time. We got a good number for now. See all that wood? Where did I put my wood chest? Down here somewhere. I forget. I lost my mall chest. That's all right. Oh, it's down over in here, isn't it? All right, so what else do we need? We need some more wood. So let's... There we go. We might as well kind of fill up on wood here, huh? And we'll take... That's enough. Because we're going to need to make these circuit boards. What I think we should do is at some point we're going to need to make a bit of a tree farm. So let's come here and say, all right, how do we, first of all, how do we make the circuit boards? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Darn it. Craft. Then you click there. Basic circuit board is copper wire and a wooden board. So a wooden board is a piece of wood, and yeah. So what we'll do is, for now, we'll have this guy making us some wooden boards. And then we'll just insert right into this guy. Let's rotate. Oops, too far away. Yeah, I really do like this grid. I hope it doesn't bother anybody too much that you guys actually complain, but there you go, wooden board. So then that wooden board, oh, we're going to need more of those. Then the wooden board's going to come into here, but we're going to need copper for that. So do we leave enough space? Yeah, we'll bring the copper over like right there. Oops. Yeah. And then, did we make any of those yet? I should have just made one so we had it, or two. Pretty shortly here we'll have one. There we go. Oops, I'm off a row, aren't I? I can live with being off a row. I think. Let's change that. I can still bring it over there, but I do want to turn it. Not sure that it matters that much, but there we go. So now we can start making. Oh, wait a second. Am I missing something? Yeah, I think, do I have to? No, I think I could just make copper wires. Where the heck are copper wires? Yeah, I can make them in there. All right, very good. So now we're making copper wires. We'll output copper wires to here. Yeah, let's just run it down to wherever. And now we need the circuit boards. So I'm not sure that this is balanced at all, but guess what? We'll be making some stuff. And when we see how fast it produces them, then we can worry about everything else. All right, so let's get some power to everything. Good enough. And now we need a wood chest. I can make 1,600 wood chests. It's funny. All right, so let's shove just a bunch of this in there. That'll get us started. Oh, that other one was an iron chest, wasn't it? All right, let's do that. Just so I don't, nothing else, I don't have to go get more wood. Yeah, we'll keep 100 on us just for the sake of it. All right, so what happened there? Wood board. Oh, we just don't have any output. All right, so where are we going to with this next? Let's come over here. I did that again. Craft, inserter. So we need a basic circuit board. Oh, yeah, that's no problem. We need iron plate. That's no problem. And we need iron gears. Why is this guy not making more iron gears? Because there's no iron coming in. What happened to our iron? I was going to say we might be able to just get the iron gears off of here, especially if we increase it up a little bit. So, yeah, and this is where we need the blue assembly machine. But let's, for now, these are the same size. So, like, what we'll talk about is making, like, the inserters maybe, like, right down here. How's that sound? So we might move these down a little bit. And I know that's kind of off kilter, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want it right next to it anyway. Because this is... Yeah, that's fine. We'll line it up with that guy for now anyway. But so those will actually have to be blue ones. Alright, so let's go see what happened to our iron production. Probably backed up on copper or something like that. Well, we got plenty of ore. Plenty of coal. Could be backed up on stone. Zinc is out of coal. Just so happens that I have some on me, so I'll have to deal with that eventually. Yeah, we're backed up on slag. Yeah, good old slag. I think we're going with an iron chest here. Probably should, oh, you know what, let's go with a steel chest. Let's put it there for now. There we go. And you know what? Just because we can. There you go. That'll give us even more time. So, yeah, the other, I thought maybe we backed up because of copper, but no. All right, and that was the one I didn't guess, wasn't it? So everything else, let's make sure. Yeah, here comes the iron. All right, so we should get iron back going again. And really what we need now, too, is going to be some lead. So in order to do some lead, we're just going to set up like a real simple crusher setup like we have over there. So we'll get ourselves an ore crusher. And we'll get ourselves, we got some furnaces. We're going to need plenty of belts. We're over there. Well, we were making belts till we ran out of iron. Iron on the way. Yep, there it goes. Yep, iron is on the way. Copper probably stop too. Oh, the trials and tribulations. So, we'll have gotten what done this episode? We'll have gotten started, and we're heading up to get lead, which is all the way up here, I remember. Let's just pluck this so we don't have to dive under. Yeah, we'll just bring that up a little bit. And there's a wonderful place. Oh, we don't have any miners. Tell me I have the stuff. Please have the stuff. No. I need iron plates. Well, we can't even steal any because we don't have any iron coming. Are we pulling off iron? I forget that too. It seems like such a long way to go for having so little stuff, but trust me, we'll fill it up more than you'd believe. There's steel. No, we don't have a little iron yank off, do we? Let's get a little iron yank off. We have power here. Just get a little wood chest. And for now, we'll starve ourselves a little bit, but all right, so can we get a couple miners now? Yeah, we don't even really need two. We just need a little bit of lead, enough to make a couple things. Eventually, well, we'll need lead for the solder too, won't we? So that's not totally true. We don't need a big fancy operation over here, that's for sure. Oh, and you start getting into gases, which aren't that hard, but at the same time, we don't have them. So I think we need, like, to get into, like, the processing of it, you actually need, like, oxygen. So we'll just stay calm about that. Yeah, so let's just do what we can. Yeah, we'll pick up as much of that little pile as we can there. Now let's just run it across and put it into our ore crusher. And then our ore crusher is going to eject a couple things. So we'll take that way. Oh. And this will be for the stone. So let's set our filter right. Stone. There we go. So the stone will come out this way. The iron will keep going this way. I'm sorry, the lead will keep going that way. And oh, do we need an ore sorting facility? No, I don't think we do. Let's fire this bad boy up and see what we actually need. It's kind of right in the middle of our... All right, so tell this guy to crush that. Now we do need... Oops, forgot a belt. Yeah, we need the ore sorting facility, don't we? Well, what happens if we just burn this stuff? Right? Let's just find out. So we'll take this guy. For now, I'll just dump him right onto there, right? So we can get that going. So that way, if we want more of these machines, we can ramp this area up one way or the other. We got to get it power. That would be smart. It seems like nothing happens, does it? Now we don't have another. Let's do transistors, tin smelting. Yeah, we'll go with this. Up there it goes. So we just needed enough of them. All right. So what do we get out of here? Oh, lead plate on the ground. Wonderful. All right, so let's buffer these up for a minute. I thought I just had a bunch of chests. What did I happen to all my chests? I don't know. We'll make a wood chest. There we go. So let's take this plate, get it out of our inventory. Okay. Well, guys, that's probably enough for this episode. I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot, and it probably wasn't, but we did have the one long mega episode, so, you know, this will be more or less like a part 1, 2, and 3. But we're going to need to come down and get, actually come back up over here and get some more belts. And maybe off, well, we'll have to make a solder place someplace. And a circuit board. So we got these circuit boards. So we might as well bring that lead over here and maybe make some solder down here and then feed it into the lines. Eventually we'll have even more sophisticated circuits and whatnot that we need to get. And who knows, we might end up rearranging things too, you know, as things expand. Though, to be honest, I'm not the type that usually tears this stuff apart too much. Now, why do we stop again? I don't see a steady... Oh, because we're probably plucking off a lot of that iron. I'll go check it out in between episodes and kickstart it if it needs it. But yeah, there we go. So we have some circuit boards going. We have a little bit of lead going. And I will talk to you guys in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.